Well, we have a new tropical cyclone in the Atlantic. We have tropical depression number 19 that formed this evening. Max sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. It is moving west at 13, located just south and west of the Cabo Verde Islands, which are located here. Notice as we go through time heading towards the weekend, it is expected to kind of degenerate a bit or weaken as it's going to be impacted by maybe some stronger winds in the upper levels or wind shear. Possibly it may ingest some drier air, and it does not look like it'll be a threat to the U.S. obviously. So we'll get closer to home. Here is a disturbance that we were watching in the Gulf of Mexico. Now it does not have a likelihood of becoming a tropical cyclone. One reason is that it is going to, and it already is, being impacted by some very strong upper level winds. Again, that's wind shear when you get that change in wind speed and direction with height, and it's affiliated with the frontal boundary. So again, it's not expected to become tropical, but it is going to bring some tropical like rain to parts of the Gulf Coast and the south and east, and it's going to get some moisture from what is known as Lydia. This is a major hurricane. It is now inland, but again, it's going to take some of this moisture and it's going to just kind of help enhance the potential for some possible flooding rain for parts of the U.S. Now, for us per se, we're not expecting much in the way of flooding rains, but we're going to get our fair share of some showers, especially for areas south of I-20, maybe not as much of your north of I-20. Here's the low, again, affiliated with frontal boundaries, so we're not expecting it to be tropical-like, but again, a lot of rain expected from Florida through Georgia into the Carolinas as we head into our Thursday, as that low will eventually move into the Atlantic. So here's a closer view, 9 o'clock in the morning or on a Wednesday, a cloudy start. There could be some isolated showers already in the area. By midday, we're expecting more of a scattered coverage, and we'll continue with the scattered coverage of rain throughout the rest of the day. Here's 4 o'clock. Again, many of us tapping into some wet weather. Notice a lot of the brighter colors south of I-20. It is going to take some time, especially from the morning to about early afternoon, for the lower atmosphere to moisten up a bit. But there could be some spots that get some downpours. Again, there are some bright colors out there through about that 5-6 o'clock time frame. But eventually, as we go through the night, here's 9 o'clock, showers start to dwindle. Again, if you're north of I-20, we're not expecting a whole lot for you. And as we head towards midnight, still some of us kind of holding on to a few showers before things wind down heading into our Thursday morning. The clouds may be a bit more stubborn on Thursday, not giving us a lot of sunshine, but most of the rain, I should say, should be out of the area by daybreak Thursday. So the green represents less than a half an inch for most areas, but again, south of I-20, you see the blue shading. That's indicating that possibly up to an inch of rainfall is possible, and there could be some spots that may get a little bit more, especially if you're in Choctaw County or maybe Clark County. But again, north of I-20, we're just hoping you get something, but the rain chances and the rain coverage will kind of lessen as you go north of the interstate. Behind the system, it does cool off, but we do have somewhat of an up and down trend. Again, even tomorrow, because of clouds and rain, is going to be on the cooler side of things. Remember, today we hit 85. Cooler for the middle of the week, back into the 80s by Friday, but a cold front moves through on Friday, so it cools us off just in time for the weekend. So that cool fall feel will be here for your weekend activities. Right now, we have widespread 60, 63 in Meridian, 65 for Philadelphia. Lows will stay near 60 because of the cloud cover. And here's that 10-day forecast. The 10 is sponsored by Meridian Mutual. Again, we do have much needed rain on the way. Cooler temperatures, milder temperatures, but the weekend looks good for outdoor plans. And then next week, we'll continue with somewhat of a cooler trend. But tomorrow, carry the umbrella.